Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is just a quick video coming from my car, as you can see. I don't normally do videos like this, but I figured I just need to get this video out. This is going to be my Invisalign update for trays like 8, 9, and 10, because I have 10 aligners total. I'm wearing my 10th aligner right now. Technically, I'm done with my 2 weeks on my 10th aligner. 8, 9, and 10 were kind of just like slow movements, so nothing too new or too exciting going on. So I just I wasn't like in a hurry to film a video on it. Pretty much all the same stuff where they're sore for the first couple days and then you get used to them. My bite has constantly been changing, so I'm not really sure. I don't know. It constantly changes, so like you can't really say like, oh, I feel like my bite's gonna be off in the end, because like every 3 days it pretty much changes. Sorry if this was wiggly, I'm just holding the camera. Basically I started noticing, like, as I was getting to like the 9th aligner and the 10th aligner, that things weren't going into place how I want them to. Specifically this tooth right up here, it's still turned a little bit and not as straight as this one. It's also a smaller tooth just in general, if you can kind of see. So in the end, we're probably going to build it up with some composite, which is basically when you get fillings done, you get either silver, which is amalgam. It's an amalgam filling. Or you can get composite, which is like a plastic that they color match to your tooth. And it's the same thing that they can use to fix chips on teeth and stuff like that, if you chip your front tooth or whatever. So we're thinking about building this one up a little bit to make it a little bit more, not just a tiny little loop of a tooth. And I can take the tray out and show you what it looks like. And then the same kind of thing right down here. You can't see it with my aligner in, but I used to like grind my teeth in a certain spot, and I kind of wore down this tooth, which is number 8, and then the one right below it. I wore those teeth down, and I've had a couple chips on this tooth fixed. I've had one right up here, and then one toward like right by the middle, you know, like the whatever, on this side, and then on this side right at the edges. But now that they've straightened out, this tooth is still longer, because a combination of this tooth could be naturally longer, and this tooth could just have been worn down a little bit. So we're either going to make this one a little bit shorter or make this one a little bit longer. It sounds like a lot of work, but we're just going to kind of see in the end. So that's a possibility. There's other things that we could possibly do, but I'm not really sure. We're going to see what Invisalign says. But basically, those are some of my concerns. I have kind of like this open bite on this side when I bite down without my aligners in. It doesn't feel like my back teeth are touching. That can happen for a lot of different reasons, but I think for me it's because I'm clenching and grinding my teeth, and it's kind of hard to explain why that happens, so you'd have to ask your specific doctor. But you know, your teeth, you have plastic on top of your teeth, so if you're biting down and your teeth want to, I don't know how to even explain this, like in the easiest way, is that your teeth start to kind of move back into the bone, you know, like, and separate to make room for that plastic space that's there. And I think that's kind of maybe what's happening. It also could be like a very, very simple fix, like a tipping of one tooth could make my bite completely different on the back. So that's another thing that we're basically working on. So hang on one second, I'll take out my aligners. Okay, so I took out my aligners really quickly. I just popped them out. I don't have the attachments on my teeth anymore because this last week I had a meeting with my doctor about where we're going to go and how we're going to move forward and everything now that we're nearing the end. And you can do refinements and have extra aligners made for you as part of like the Invisalign whatever program thing. And then it's no cost to me, so I can have them made. And I want to resubmit and do a refinement to see if we can move my teeth. So here, I'm going to kind of zoom in on you. Here is the tooth that on the top that we're trying to turn. This one's just wider in general. It still have mamelons, which are, you get them when your teeth erupt, but usually wear them down. So first of all, you can see this tooth is a little longer than this one. Mostly on that side. So we're either going to just wear it down a little bit or build up some composite. I'd rather just build it up before and see if it can hold. The risk would be that I would bite into something and then chip that off. So I'd rather try and build it up before drilling this one down, like sanding it down. And then this tooth just does not want to turn. These are your lateral incisors. They are the hardest teeth to turn. They are the hardest teeth to turn. And you can kind of see this one from this angle still looks like it's pushing in kind of in front of this tooth. And then when I turn it this way, you can see this like little space in here. I hate that. That's like, when I talk, in videos, I can see it and it drives me nuts. So we're still trying to turn this one a little bit that way. And then on the bottom here, you can kind of see this tooth, now that it's coming more into alignment, it's starting to look a little bit shorter. But it's not completely in alignment, as you can see. I'm going to show you right now. Sorry for being, you guys, hopefully this is helpful. So that one still is not completely in alignment, and that is the main reason why we're resubmitting back to Invisalign and seeing if we can get some more trays or aligners made, which of course, I'm not going to end it with like this tooth out of alignment. So I don't know how long it'll take to move that one back into place. After that, we'll probably put some composite right on the top to build it up, or if it, in the end, if it is really lined up, maybe we might need to just like file the top down just a little bit, just file some to make them look better. I'm thinking we're gonna need to build it up. Sorry, I have hiccups. So yeah, so that's basically it. We're resubmitting. I'll find out in like a week or two how many more aligners they're gonna want me to do. I'm perfectly fine with doing them because in the end I want my teeth to look good, and I have to show patience and say, I did Invisalign, this is what it looks like for me, so these are the results you can get. So I want to be happy with them. So we'll straighten the rest of this out, probably put some composite on, and maybe this one too, and maybe this one. I'm not really sure. I'll do another update hopefully before I do any of that kind of stuff. Maybe I can do an update when I find out in 2 weeks how many more aligners I'm gonna have. That's pretty much my update right now though. So technically I'm at the point where I'm done with the 2 weeks of my 10th aligners. They're having me still wear them even though they took the attachments off. They just sanded them off. And they're a lot easier to pop in and out, which I didn't have a problem with before because I have fingernails and it's easy, but now they're a lot easier to do. And I'm just going to continue wearing the 10th aligners and just really let everything kind of lock into place and stay. If I have my aligners out for longer than like 4 hours and I pop them back in, they feel tight. So I know my teeth are still loose, in their places. And so I'll just continue to wear the 10th aligners and that's it. So sorry for like zooming in on you. I just want to do a quick update. I know some people have asked for it. That's it for now. And thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And thumbs up this video if it was helpful at all for you. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.